Hey, hi, welcome back to Beer and Knowledge Center. And in this session, we're going to talk about delegates in C Sharp. So far we have discussed so many topics in C Sharp. This is one of the important topic we have to understand, right? What is a delegate? How we are going to use a delegate in C Sharp? So delegate is nothing but pointer type or reference type, which basically refers to a method here. Okay, as like how the pointer variables or pointer data types are pointing to a variable by to get a reference. Similarly, to get the reference or to reference to the any method, we are going to use a delegate. So this is similar to pointers in C or C++, and here it is coming up with some different syntax where you have the delegate name with type and the delegate name and followed by a parameter. So whatever method which is going to have a same signature that can be accessed via delegate name. Okay, let's get see like how we are going to use that in Visual Studio, the C sharp language. Okay, let me start this. Okay, so in C sharp, a delegate is a pointer to a method. That means a delegate holds the address of a method which can be called using that delegate. So in C sharp, let me make regular. In C sharp, right, a delegate is a pointer to the method. Pointer to the method. Okay, that means a delegate holds the address of method, right, which can be called using delegate, which can be called, right, using delegate name. So in C sharp, a delegate is a pointer, sorry, it's a pointer, right? A delegate is a pointer to the method. That means delegate holds the address of a method which can be called using a delegate name. So this is similar to a pointer functions, right? This is it is right similar to pointers, right, to functions in C or C++. So a delegate is a reference type variable that holds the reference to a method, right? The reference can be changed at runtime. Okay, so delegates are especially used for implementing events and the callback of methods. Okay, so these delegates can be chained together, like one or two methods can be called in a single event. Okay, it doesn't care about the class of the object or any structure that it is referring. Okay, so how we are going to define a delegate? So let us see define a delegate or defining, right, delegate. This is a syntax how we are going to defining a delegate, right? So we define a delegate, we define a delegate just like we define a normal method. So how you are defining a method? In a similar way, you are going to define a delegate like access specifier and a delegate keyword, right? And the return type of delegate and then the delegate name and the parameter list. Okay, so delegate also has a return type and parameter that we have to note it here. Okay, so delegate is going to define using delegate keyword, using delegate keyword. This needs to be no a note here, right? The syntax is let me tell you, access specifier, right, delegate, right, and return type, right, and here delegate name, right, and here you are going to specify the list of, right, parameters, list of parameters. That's it. This is what the syntax of delegate definition or defining of a delegate. Okay, so can I say example public delegate int my delegate of int x. So look at here, the delegate is a keyword and my delegate is the delegate name. X is a parameter to the delegate which is going to take. Okay, so any method, right, from any accessible class or structure, right, that matches the delegate signature can be, right, assigned to the delegate. Here, int x is the signature. Any method or function which is inside of class or structure matching to this signature can be assigned to this delegate. Okay. Now let us see instantiating. Instantiating, right, or instantiate the delegate. Instantiate the delegate. That is defining. Now we are going to instantiate. Suppose we have a method name like addition, right, whose signature is the same as my delegate. Understood? So to instantiate the delegate, right, you always need to add this line of code, delegate line of code, on top of your code, on top of your code blocks, either on top of class or on top of main method, etc. Okay, it's okay, we can ignore this. Yep. So suppose I have addition method which is going to have a same signature like my delegate. So firstly, I'll define my delegate public, right? Delegate int, right? My delegate of signature I'm defining for my delegate is this. So suppose, right? So we have a method, right, to calculate addition of two numbers, right? Hence, it is having same signature of delegate, right? Then we can directly use, then we can directly use the above delegate to invoke that method. Understand? That means I have a method to calculate addition of two numbers like addition, right, int v1, int v2. This method is going to have same signature here. Then I can directly use my delegate to invoke this method. Understood? So what I'm going to do is here, once I define this delegate, my delegate equal to, right, new of my delegate, right, and I'm going to call addition. This way I'm going to add is addition function or method to the delegate. Now I'm just going to call 10 comma 20 so that it will invoke the addition method. Instead of this method, right, I'm going to print right line of sum of two numbers is, right, a plus b or v1 plus v2. Understood? So this is going to invoke, right, at runtime via this delegate. Got it? So when you want to invoke a method via delegate, you make sure that the division type and the signature should be same as a like delegate you are defining it. Understood? Let's see the demo part. I'm going to Visual Studio, okay, and see like how we are going to get implement this delegate. Okay, first of all, as I said, right, I'm going to define my addition method here. Static, right, int, right, or I'll say void add addition of, right, int v1, int v2. 7 int v2. Sorry. And here I'm going to say console dot right line of sum of two numbers is, right, v1 plus v2. Understood? Now, coming to my main method, before main method, I have to define my delegate, right? So here I'm going to define public delegate int, right? My delegate, this is my name of int x comma y. Now my signature is matching to this method. And coming here, right, my delegate is, right, here add numbers. I can say add numbers, right, equal to new of my delegate of addition. Here you need to give the method name so that it will create, right, reference to this particular method. What is that? Why? Okay. Here we have mentioned why. You should mention your delegate also why. Okay. Now my delegate has taken the reference to addition method. Now here add and of 10 comma 20. Okay. This is how I'm going to invoke my method via delegate. Right. If we can run this, you can see the number, sum of two numbers gets printed, right? 30. So that means you are not going to invoke a method directly, you are going to invoke via delegate, because delegate is holding the address of method once you specify this way, and using delegate name, I'm going to invoke the addition method. Okay. So we have created an instance of my delegate and passed this addition as a parameter, right? So this is something called invoking a method via a delegate. Understood? Here, this is a delegate declaration, always public, and this keyword is hardwired. And here it is going to change based on the methods you are defining it. And this is also going to change, and you can give your own defined name. And this signature also going to change based on the functions how you are writing it. If the signature is matching only, we are going to add to my delegate. And using this delegate, we are going to call. Okay. The purpose of using delegate is, right, you are suppressing or bypassing or hiding the actual method name here, right? And you are exposing delegate name to the external world to invoke it. That way it is going to hide the original method names, and then you can implement callbacks if you require, right? And when you call multiple methods via delegates. Clear? Yes. So when you look at the purpose of something, like if you want to know about like what is the purpose of having delegates, right? Purpose of delegate using in C sharp, right? Delegates allows methods to be passed as a parameter. Delegates can be used to define callback methods. Delegates can be chained together. For example, multiple methods can be called on a single event, right? Methods don't have to match the delegate type exactly. Okay, so we have two type of delegates here, and this is single cast. That means it is going to allow only single method, right? If you want to add a multicast delegate, we are going to define multicast delegate using plus operator. Okay, so we'll see that in a next session, right? This is single cast, right, delegate, which is taking one method as parameter. Got it? So single cast delegate finds to a single method at a time. The delegate is assigned to a single method at a time, right? They are derived from system dot delegates. Okay. So the main difference we have here in the delegate and the single cast and multicast is single cast always allows single method, and multicast you can use it, right, for multiple methods. Now, why we use a delegate in C sharp, right? Why we use delegates in C sharp? So delegate is one of the most incorrectly interpreted word by developers in C sharp, right? Delegate is widely used inside .NET framework itself. Let's go further, right? The purpose is it likes encapsulating entire thing, right? Abstracting entire thing, and invoking a method by using delegate. Hence, it is providing security, right? And also we can reuse that delegate to invoke multiple times same method, right? So delegate is used for callbacks, right? And characteristics, if you wanted to talk about delegate, it has few characteristics. One is type safe, a takes method in assignment, right? That way it is going to have more security on any method. Okay. So if you want to tell about why we use delegate, right? It has, right, few characteristics. Like one is type safe. Second thing is takes method in assignment, reusability, method callbacks. Okay, these are some characteristics we have it in delegates. Hence, we are going to use, right, delegates in place of calling a method, right? That way, it is going to achieve near abstraction and security because we are not exposing a original method. So, hence, I think we can reuse that delegate to call same method, right? And that way, it is providing reusability in this case. Understood? It simply implements encapsulation, security, reusability, right? If we used, wisely, right? Polymorphism also it is going to achieve because same method we are overloading here, right? Delegate is having same signature and your method is having same signature. Understood? Okay. Thanks for listening to this video and please subscribe this channel for more videos. Thank you.